Welcome back. It's time to go do well, this story element in the cave, I believe. So let's head out. I believe that, yeah, there's nothing else to be done here. It's the canyon road we want to get to. I don't want to shy away from whoops, wrong button again. I don't want to shy away from encounters too much because, and it's really loud, because I do need the Sepith Mass and the money to upgrade my team. I feel like we're more or less upgraded right now, maybe not optimized, but I think I'm fine for this point. But I don't want to get to the next story beat and run out of money. So on the map here, we're trying to get to that Rock Patio. Pretty. I can see how this place received the name Rock Patio. Seriously, it makes you wonder how all this formed, though. Listen to that echo. Sound travels far here. Let's leave the bikes and horses here and continue on foot. Try to keep the chatter to a dull roar, okay? Yeah, we wouldn't want any jaegers to know we're coming. Yuda. Hey, she'll figure it out. The time is 3 p.m. Commencing search. That's kind of a cute little enemy, though. I'm sure they're not that nice, but
I'll assist.
It's cute.
I shall go.
Yeah, yellow. Those yellow... So see those yellow walls? Here's where we're going to find our sulfur. Ooh, what is that smell? It's the smell of hydrogen sulfide. I'd rather not expose myself to that odor any longer than I have to. Let's make this quick. The group obtains sulfur. Alright, so I think that's all we need for that thing, right? Let's go give them to Gustav. Nice. Oh. Hold on. I don't sense anything. Seriously, this place got shady written all over it. Perhaps we were mistaken, or perhaps they changed their plans? Anyone care to tell me? Of course, we were set up. That informant wasn't an informant at all. Someone must have hired him. So they led us on a wild goose chase? All for the purpose of getting out of here? Getting us out here? But you knew before any of us, didn't you? Something felt off partway through our search, yes. Okay, slow down for a sec, all of you. Well, wasn't that man an acquaintance of yours, Ash? Why would he... What? You wouldn't sell out an acquaintance? Man, you've really got a heart of gold. Look, I don't know how much he got paid, but I can't imagine it cost him much to turn him. I'm guessing somebody wanted to put the hurt on the annoying school kids sticking their noses where they don't belong. My thoughts exactly. I'm sure they're also well aware that if we were to go missing, the branch campus and the provincial army would come looking. You've clearly thought this through. She really has. Ash picked up on the con, but Musei's looking at the long game. That stupid old geezer. Think he can mess with us, does he? How did I not notice? Ugh! Yuna, you're being loud. Right, but now what do we do? If we can't see anyone, does that mean they're watching us? No, I don't feel anyone's presence around here. They might be waiting for us a little deeper in. Schwarzer. Who do you think's behind this? Who'd use a fake informant to get us out here just to beat the hell out of us? Well, the Purple Jaeger Corps? The Red Constellation? I think the Red Constellation, maybe? I don't think it's a fear, but... Or the Purple Jaeger Corps? Literally the last one. The people who did this wanted to get us out here because we're sniffing around Raquel. They knew we were from Thor's branch campus, but hadn't made direct contact with us. My money's on the 4th Jaeger Corps. The 4th? Why? It makes sense. We've already encountered the likes of the Red Constellation and Zephyr, and the jaegers who we came in contact with on Coastal Road knew about Instructor Rean. Anyone who knew what he was capable wouldn't have staged such an obvious trap. We might have discerned our culprit. Took you long enough, but I guess you figured it out. Brilliant as always, Instructor Rean. So we're facing off against the enemy of the Purple Jaegers. They call them the Dragons, right? Right. Now, this is just a hunch of mine, but... That sound. Gunfire. Deeper in. And it's... We need to confirm the situation. Stay alert and follow me. Get back. Ah. They're really killing each other. Figures it was those assholes in black who dragged us out here. More accurately, the top-class Jaeger Corps, Nidhogger. They take their name from a dragon from the northwestern fairy tale. I see. It seems the Purple Jaegers snuck up behind them for a surprise attack. Even then, it looks like they're holding their own. Enemy forces weakened. Mission complete. Commencing withdrawal from B5. Get back here, damn it. Ugh, I can't believe they came this far to ambush us. Divide into 2 groups for a pincer attack. They're coming this way. Instructor. Everyone, prepare for battle, but don't attack until they do. Altina, take to the sky. Understood. Who the hell? They're the ones who are looking for us in the city. Are they working with the enemy? Damn, it's gotta hurt to have a bunch of kids you were trying to sneak up on ya. We're with Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. We have no intentions of interfering with your operations here, but we have a few questions. Thor's, they were the ones who screwed with us during the war. Wait a sec, I recognize that guy. The Ashen Chevalier, Rean Schwarzer. Yeah. And you're Nidhogger. If you don't want this to get ugly, tell us what you're doing here. This is Mund. We lost our tail. Mission complete. Return to base or... Damn it. If we weren't dealing with you, they never would have gotten away. First the Civil War, now this. I'd say you owe us a little payback. Why us? We were just kids during the Civil War. I don't think they care. Neither do I. They want to dance? Let's dance. Suppressive maneuvers, everyone. Nobody needs to get hurt. Once we disarm them, we withdraw. What are you making fun of us now? Try to talk big once you're torn apart by the dragon's fang.
I won't go easy.
Where's the dragon?
It's my turn.
Okay, we're gonna use an order first. some damage reduction.
Iron Will formation.
Let's use this.
Spirit unification. Let's go. My blade. Sure. Now. There. There.
All right. Wide open.
It's mine.
I shall go. Now.
9,000?
Let's go. Get back! Take that! I'm up! Crimson now! Let's go, everyone!
That's a lot of numbers.
Impossible!
Nice. They're all stunned.
I'm up! My God, I failed. Impossible!
I shall go. There.
God, I failed.
Hostile
That was pretty
suppressed.
easy.
Continue
2
mission.
minutes. Damage increased by 110%.
Yeah, I did it!
Nuts!
Stats updated.
I must train even more.
Damn it. He's still the Ashen Chevalier. Even when he's babysitting. Babysitting? Come on, man. You know, we had no intention of fighting you. That's true. We didn't have proof that you were doing anything illegal. So until you attacked us, we didn't have any reason to report you. So let me ask you a friendly question. Who are the purple jaegers? Who are you fighting? You really think we're gonna answer to you? Oh. They're not a first-rate corps or any for nothing. Where's Eustace? Mine, how the tables turn. You weren't part of the mission, Ashen Chevalier, but we can't afford to have you interfering with any more of our plans. Instructor? What should we do? I didn't want it to come to this, but I'm afraid I've got to tip the scales. Altina, can you hold your barrier for 2 minutes? Huh? You're not. Understood.
Heed my call! Valimar!
And cut.
No?
You won't be needing him.
Valimar has never fought with, like, regular people. Like, it's always, like, Panzer Soldat versus Panzer Soldat.
Why is she here?
A blade and a gun.
Angelica?
Suckers!
Oh no, Sara!
Right behind you!
What the hell is she riding?
That's an orbital bike!
I know that redhead. Valestine, the Purple Lightning. And Marquis Ragnar's daughter.
Oh, you recognize me? How sweet.
Well, if it isn't the guys from Needhog.
We can't afford to take on an A-rank bracer. Mundanor, withdraw! Yeah.
Isn't Rean kind of the equivalent of an A-rank racer at this point?
Wait. Who were they? Who were those purple jaegers you were fighting?
We don't have to tell you anything. But maybe you've guessed by now.
Hey, are you okay?
Just fine. What a waste. Imagine what they could have told us if we kept him on a tighter leash.
Thank you, you two.
And here I thought you were gonna tell us to mind our own business.
No way. He didn't need to bust out his divine knight for this. But wow, look at you! You're so tall! You've really turned into a man, Rean.
I guess it really has been a while, huh? You've changed a lot as well. I hardly recognized you at first.
Look at you, making my heart go all a-flutter.
I guess you really upped your game since graduation,
That
huh?
sounded a lot like the laugh in the beginning of Wannabe from the Spice Girls.
Did you attend Thor's with instructor Rean?
Well, I wasn't part of Class 7, but yeah.
Angelica Rogner.
Angelica Rogner. I was a senior when the old Class 7 was around. Toa, one of your other instructors, is the light of my life. It's nice to meet you, kittens.
So you're the daughter of House Rogner.
It's so nice to see you again, Angelica.
Again?
You know each other? Of course. We have a long history. Don't we, Muse? Elise and the princess have told me all about your misadventures at Saint Estrella. Now look at you. You've only gotten cuter and more devilishly charming in my absence.
On the contrary, you're the real beauty. It's as if you've grown more dignified and fair every day we've been apart.
Somehow it makes sense that you two know each other.
Speaking of familiar faces, I thought Black Rabbit would be the only member of your class I recognized.
Sup? Good to see ya. But damn, I had no idea you used to teach Class 7.
Hold on. What?
You guys know each other too?
You could say that. We've had our run-ins at the Guild, but I should probably introduce myself to the rest of your class. I'm Sara Valestine, and as Ash pointed out, I'm the former instructor of Class 7. But I've since gone back to my old job at the Bracer Guild. It's a pleasure to meet you, new Class 7.
Welcome back, Sarah and Angelica. Back to camp. Oh, we can give the
Instructor Sara,
the material
Angie,
to
I didn't
Gustav.
think I'd get to see you here.
It's good to see your adorable little face again, Toa.
You look so good in that instructor uniform. I could just eat you up.
What is she
Angie.
doing? On the prowl as always, I see. No one told me that old Class 7 had an A-rank racer for an instructor. Valestine, the Purple Lightning. I've certainly heard that name before. I owe some favors to the Vanders myself. I'm surprised to see you here in Class 7, but that uniform sure looks snappy on you. Thank you. Oh, and... oh, what's this? Even the little troublemaker from Raquel ended up in the Grange campus. What's the story here, huh? The story is, I do whatever the hell I want. The end. Better this than joining some guild that's nearly been stomped out of existence. Why you? Huh, touche. You got me there. I'm really surprised to see you here, though. It was just coincidence you two happened to come to Lamera, right? Yeah, I just got back from my round-the-continent trip. Then, when I was talking with my dad, he asked me to attend the Imperial Provincial Council. The guild had me going after some jaeger corps who were sneaking around the Empire. so I was just looking into some fishy business in Lemaire and Kreutzen. And while I was snooping around for clues, who do I run into but everyone's favorite wayward noble? I knew the branch campus would be here, but that was a nice little added surprise. Well, thanks for all your help. But things have become more confusing now. Yeah, we're not sure why the Jaeger Corps are fighting each other now, or if the society even has anything to do with it. Yeah, but it's hard to say how things are going to turn out with the Imperial Provincial Council and all. Guess we'll just have to keep our eyes on both Ordis and Raquel. Why do I get the feeling our special ops missions are going to keep us extra busy tomorrow? Perhaps, but this is where we must focus on pushing through. Yes, I need to make sure I don't fall behind Milliam either. As long as it ain't bored. As I ain't bored, I'm happy. I'm sure tomorrow will be quite the thrilling day. Anyway, let's get moseying off to Ordis as soon as we can. We gotta make sure we grab ourselves somewhere to stay for the night. Oh, don't worry. I've already taken care of that. I need to stop by the family mansions first, though. Oh, I'll see you off. Me too. Good work today, everyone. Tomorrow's going to be an early day like usual. Be sure to get some dinner and get to bed early. After you finish your reports, of course. Ah, you've got such great class. Have to admit, I was curious as to how Ash and Black Rabbit were getting along. Well, Altina's been changing, bit by bit, but it's happening. And even though he's a recent transfer, I'd say Ash is fitting right in. I imagine Muse adds quite a bit of spice to the mix too. Throw in Yuna and the Vanderboy, and I'd say Class 7 stacks up pretty well against the original. My thoughts exactly. Want to take a look around the camp before you head out? Well, we do have a little time before sunset kicks off the summer festival. I wouldn't mind getting a look at some of the cute little kittens around here. Meanwhile, I might go say hello to some of the new instructors. They seem pretty interesting themselves. Alright, we'll make the rounds, then head out. We need to go talk to Gustav. Here's the saltpeter and sulfur. Is this alright? Thank you. This should be more than enough. I'll get started right away. In that case, mind if we take a look? After that, Gustav prepared for mixing the gunpowder. Now we just need to let it dry, and it'll be done. Nice work, Gustav. You're pretty handy when it comes to Panzersoldat maintenance, huh? Well, in a mining town, once you're 12, you're able to start making money working. Not to mention, the Aragon mines weren't anywhere near as well staffed as Sachsen, so workers were always in demand. All my skills were born from necessity growing up there. The Aragon mine. I heard they've really been ramping up production in order to meet demand for all the Panzersoldats being built. Yeah, my father's actually the head foreman there. He said everyone there is completely overworked, not to mention the working conditions there have been steadily getting worse. I see. Sorry, probably shouldn't have brought all that up. But after everything I've learned here at school, it made me realize there's no way the stuff happening back home could have been avoided. I might not know yet what I can do from here on out, but I do know I want to work my butt off for my family and my home. Well said. Who knew Gustav was so determined? Everyone here is growing up bit by bit. Oh, sorry. Guess I got carried away. Anyway, thanks to you guys, I've got enough gunpowder now. If you've got something else I can help with, just give me a shout. I'll put my all into it. She's standing there for alone. Oh, Sara, it's been too long. No kidding. How have you been since Heimdall? How many people do you know? I imagine they meet each other through the guild. That's right. We met once Agate and I traveled to the capital from Crossbell. You two and that other Liberalian A-rank racer, right? You know, Agate's been worried sick about you since it looks to me like you're right as rain. You're light as rain. You bet. I guess bracers really do know everybody. Well, that'll happen when you're part of an international organization. NG, she's an angel. Mesmerizing cuteness, that youthful charm, that svelte yet capable frame. She must be an engineer, because she's gone to work on my heart. Her skin and hair are land of milk and honey, and the tools of oil stains just make it all the sweeter. What an angel. What's an angel like you doing all the way out here? You're from Liberal, right? What a shame I didn't know you last year. I could have slept over. Huh? Okay, settle down now. That's one way to make an introduction. Angie, you're scaring Tita. Oh, forgive me. I lost myself in your eyes. Angelica Rockner, Toa's best friend, Rean's honorary elder sister, and a dear companion to George, who I'm sure you know. I thought your name sounded familiar. George has mentioned you a few times, I think. Oh, what did he say? Perhaps something like, Angie's a wonderful woman of inestimable character who you can't nay should happily offer your body to? If you ever visit the Empire, beware a woman named Angelica who dresses like a man and flirts with any girls with a pulse. Damn you, George! Sounds about right. Well, those pants and like the bottom half of her outfit is not like a man. George really has her pegged. Oh, I don't know. I'm sure NG's joking at least half the time. At least half the time. They do push... I feel like it wasn't that intense in Cold Steel 1 and 2, but mostly 1, because she wasn't as much present in the second one. I'd heard the rumors, but I didn't want to believe them. Nice to meet you too. You two? Know each other? Yeah, but it's been like 8 years. We met when we were both jaegers. Oh, that would explain it. Last time we met was on the battlefield. I would have been around 16. The purple lightning, a true inspiration to all of us and all newcomers. An inspiration who left the Jaeger lifestyle behind shortly thereafter. Red Reaper, son of the war god, I'm glad to see your time in Crossbell mellowed you out. Though I never expected you working with Rean and Toa. Life's funny that way. Anyway, I'm just happy you're here. You're gonna help even the odds. If my little cousin's kicking around, we're all in for a bad time. You're telling me, bloody Shirley. She was bad enough before the society made her an enforcer, right? Talk about a sick joke. She didn't seem so scary when I saw her in Sutherland. Don't let her looks fool you. She could make a man-eating tiger turn tail and run away. Sounds like she's my kind of woman. It would be interesting to see the dynamic between Angelica and Shirley. Okay, last one. Sara Valestein, Major Revelds told me much about you, including the fact that you came to the aid of Instructor Schwarzer and our students. It was nothing. As for you, Major Irving of the RMP, I've heard you played a major part in reestablishing the Imperial Army in the East during the Civil War. So I imagine the school was just kicking down your door to offer you a job. Do you really think? It would make sense. My employment is none of your concern. Let me remind you that you bracers are interlopers here. Try to refrain from getting too comfortable. Yeah, I wasn't planning on staying anyway. Lady Angelica, I hear you will be attending the Imperial Provincial Council in your father's stead. It would do you well to make your way to Ordis instead of spending any more time here. It's like you're trying to get rid of me. I'll head over there once I'm good and ready. As you wish. Schwarzer, about our earlier discussion. While I cannot condone your approach, I also cannot deny that there are reasonable grounds for an investigation. The choice is yours to make. Just don't allow it to impact your students. Understood. Thank you, Major. Interesting. Oh, we leaving already? That's kind of a bummer. I didn't get to play with all of the sweet little kitten you've got around here. You really gotta put a leash on that libido of yours, you know? But anyway, we shouldn't overstay our welcome. So it's about time we hit our dusty trail. The two of you are going to take Angelica's bike to Ordis, right? If it's alright, I'll come with and see you off at the junction. Oh, there's no need for that. We'll be seeing each other tomorrow. Well, let's just say I've got a personal thing to take care of. Huh? Well, alright then. Sounds like we're finished here, so let's move out. I think that's right. The sun's setting. It'll be dark by the time we're in Raquel. Perfect, that's the best time for new information. How about you do the driving, Rean? Sure, I'm ready to go. Where are we going? Can we warp? No. So it was through the canyon road. Oh. Enemies. I guess we're gonna get a bit of a practice with fighting with those two. I don't think I've ever had Angelica in my team. She's punching? At least she has like metal punches, but
Second form, Gale!
Let's do it!
Dragon boost. One.
It's my turn.
Here's our tap.
An opening!
It's my turn.
Let's try
How
this.
bigger?
It's my turn! Get back!
Everyone okay?
Okay, it's going well. Phew, that's that. Your luck turned sour the second you came between my fist and my bike. I was right to ask you to come. Both of you really have upped your game. That's probably thanks to this no-good group I've been up against the last few months. You went back to training in the Republic, right, Angelica? Yeah, I met with my master. The Republic's not looking so good nowadays. It's not much different from the Empire. The guild's been flooded with work. We had a guy transferred just to ease the workload, and Fee's been a blessing since she joined last year. I saw her when I was in Sutherland. I was so impressed when I heard she was the youngest ever to get a senior bracer badge. Maybe I was just a damn good of an instructor. She becomes a bracer, and then you go and start teaching. You guys are gonna soar ahead of me in no time. I've still got a lot of ground to cover before I catch up with you. Angelica, how is traveling the continent? If only I could put it into words, especially to the east. To see it, well, it's getting dark. I'll stop myself. Let's talk about it more when we've got Toa with us. And Kiera was ready to curl up next to the campfire, but I have heard a few things. Master mentioned what the East was starting to look like. Sure, I'd love to hear about it with Toa and George. Oh, you know, I heard George's been by the branch campus. Did he say anything? Maybe about the masked man? I've only heard about Azur seek freed from others, and then there was that bit about how the gnomes and the black workshop might be one of the same. Did he look that much like him? I don't know. I don't want to think about the impossible. That's all I can say. Yeah, you're right. It's been about 1.5 years since the funerals, but it's still bothering you, isn't it? Yeah. George is looking into the black workshop for me. I'll be seeing him in Ruhr after the council. I'll let you know if he tells me anything new. Thank you. Okay, enough standing around. Let's head to Raquel before it gets dark. More enemies. More forced encounters.
Yeesh. So not my type.
Okay, let's try her S-Graph.
Coming at you full force! You ready for this? Dragon kick!
That's pretty cool. It does say SSS plus.
Yeah.
5,000, I guess, is okay, but it's not that impressive.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
It's my turn.
Oh no.
I got this. Got this. This one's on the house. Let's move on.
Okay, that's a little bit messy. Phew, it's already sundown. Perfect timing. Raquel's just ahead. That's where that blonde student of yours is from, right? Oh, you mean Ash? Yeah. I actually thought about bringing him with me, but good call. Even though I'm sure he would have been happy to come with, you never want to give one of your students preferential treatment. Well, that's part of it. I just feel like there's something dangerous about him. Dangerous? Don't get me wrong, he's top of the class in terms of potential and natural talent. He's smart and athletic, capable of doing anything he puts his mind to. Yeah, he can be a bit of a provocateur, but he's also a good communicator. He can gain your trust before you know it. People at school and his acquaintances from Raquel all agree on that. It's just, he's like a knife out of its sheath. I'm sure you know this already, but during the Civil War, Ash gathered his friends and defended Raquel from armed raiders. He was brilliant and thorough, and downright ruthless when he had to be. Once it was all over, a whole lot of people wanted to recruit him. In fact, that's why Tolva and I invited him to join the guild. We wanted to see that this dangerous young man could do. What the dangerous young man could do. Honestly, the kid kind of reminds me of him. Crow, I mean, he was never half as angry as Ash, not openly, but he was hiding it away, trying to keep up the facade that he was just a regular student. But I could see that anger back when we were testing the first Arcus units, and we were constantly butting heads because of it. Angelica. That takes me back. But over time, he started to soften, little by little. It began when he spent time with Toa, George, Instructor Sara, and me. And it continued when he was a second year, when he met you in your classroom. So don't worry about Ash, he's in good hands, yours. I think you're giving me a little more credit than I deserve here. Honestly, he's not the only one I'm worried about, it's all my students. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, Musei. I want them all to shape each other and help each other grow, like the original Class 7 did for me. If I can help them get to that point, I'll consider my job done. Oh, that's so sappy. I really think your guidance will do Ash some good. Just keep watching over him, and Musei too. Musei's the girl with the mint green hair, right? There's just something about her, something unusual. It seems like you know her pretty well, Angelica. What's the story there? Her grandfather, Count Egret, and my father are close. I've known her family since I was a girl, just a girl, but it's been a while since we've seen each other. Though I'm happy to hear that she grew so close to Princess Alphen during their shared time at the St. Astraea, and what providence that after she left, she came to join you in Toa at the branch campus. We're truly blessed. Blessed, right. That's quite a non-answer there, but I'll leave it be. I said exactly what I meant to say. She may be sweet and as candy, but a mind of unfathomable depth and beauty, with a mind of unfathomable depth and beauty, but remember, she's still just a 16-year-old girl. Yeah. So play along with her, but try not to get played. Be there for her where I couldn't. That's my request. Of course. She's just like any of my other students. I'll keep an eye on her and help whenever she needs me. That's the spirit. And look at that, there's Raquel, shall we? Yeah, let's go. And I think I'll save here, and we're gonna keep Raquel, or the evening in Raquel, for the next episodes. Thanks for watching.